What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Apocalypse Hotel, this time with episode 2. Really fun first episode, actually. I really liked the vibe of the show. It felt really nice and kind of upbeat, but it did have some kind of melancholic moments in there. And I think I'm digging the vibe of the show so far. The end of the episode was really interesting, of course, with the alien coming in, so I can't wait to pick up where we did leave off. Let me know what you guys think about this one though down in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. I think visually as well, the style I really like, the designs of the robots and stuff. But yeah. Okay, I don't believe we saw the opening or ending last week. Might have saw the ending, but pretty sure we didn't see the opening. I did figure out where the ending was from, but I forgot where this song was from, should I say? But oh, it's from Insomniacs After School. They done the Insomniacs After School opening, which I really liked. That was a good show. That was. Again, it's a bit of a shame when I see it, when I think about it, that so this singer does both the opening and the ending, I'm assuming. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame when I see that the person that created all these robots didn't create a robot to perform maintenance on the other robots. That would have been really handy in a situation like this. Not that you ever plan for situations like this as a human, but you shouldn't, because you'd be living your whole life in fear. You see people like that in the real world, like make these bunkers and stuff, and like when COVID was happening, people like stocking up on toilet roll and that, like slightly similar to that. Nice opener. Yeah, you see people in the real world like this that just stock up on all this stuff, like build their own bunkers, and at the end of the day, those people are. I hate to say it, those people are just going to die, and that is going to be all for nothing. And again, you could say that about anything, so not to be a downer, but like especially with the whole kind of like bunkers and that, it's like. So she can understand that? I was gonna say. Probably shouldn't be able to. To just try in all these different languages. I don't think so. what a weird interaction this is. Oju Jama. I'm pretty impressed how they got somewhere. I think. I don't really know. I mean, surely, like, he knows what this place is. He just like walked in here. Ah. Are we ever going to be able to understand these people, these things? Again, what if they are like some kind of evolved human? like I said last week, he does like look humanish. Got a top hat, got clothes. Like they're quite human things, especially the hat. Although the hat is kind of part of him, a bit like Joro. Better after all the kerfuffle last week. Yeah, discriminate. No, yeah, I can't imagine that's ingrained in them, programmed in them. But yeah, it also doesn't say they can't be. So I wasn't. I probably should have noticed, but I wasn't expecting there to be like aliens in this series. I was expecting it more to be like there'd be other certain robots, like wander here, and it'd be more so with the other robots would be customers. What I went in initially thinking. It's like poisoned them. Dirty. I was about to say that about the food. Like, who knows what could be poisonous to these things? Who knows how what germs these guys are like acclimatized to and stuff. I think that's a real worry with like real aliens. If there is life out there, um, will it be able to like again just like survive our parasites and illnesses and stuff? I ain't got a goddamn clue what's going on with this guy, by the way. Like, it's all unintelligible. I haven't been able to make out a goddamn thing. Now he destroys it because it's dirty. Not dirt because it's clean, should I say? I'm hoping at some point we'll be able to like come to some kind of understanding or something. Like I said, it feels like oh, I got a goddamn clue what's happening. Is he going to pay for this as well? Surely it's programmed in them that people should be paying. I can't imagine. I can't imagine the person that designed these would let people get away without paying the whole time. See, again, this is what I was looking forward to. I was looking forward to more mechanical guests. What is that thing meant to be? I like his voice actor though. Like I said though, what the hell is he meant to be? What does that thing do? Can he help with that? Environment checker. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I want to see a little bit of Wally. I haven't watched that movie in years. Since it came out. It was like 2010 or 2008 or something like that. I like that movie a lot though. And this is where the alien. Okay. Yes, indeed. Okay. Mr. Environment Checker. Jiffy. Okay, well, that confirms the subtitles are done by a British person. I mean, it doesn't seem. I mean, actually, it doesn't seem bad, I guess. Is it? You could blow him away? Yeah, bang. You're dead. To be honest, I kind of look forward to that. Like I said, he's just kind of this unintelligible being. Just here. Nothing. Blast him. Just blast him, bro. It's like I said about the payment things. I guarantee this guy isn't going to have to pay. Which, like I said, I feel would it not be stupid to not have that. Oh, he's ready. Would it not be stupid not to have your robots demand payment? There's been no upfront payment, and I very much doubt there'll be one afterwards. Running this place for free. Yeah, it's only a response. Is he able to receive a response? It seems like he's able to receive one. Well, it's not 0. It's not 0. Internal meltdown. No, no. One of those things. It's a positive outlook to look at things like this. Don't get me wrong, it's stupid, but because it's not 0%, it's 50-50. They either will or they won't. Sometimes it's good to have that outlook on some things. Judging from the opening and what I remember from the ending visuals last week, we do see a lot of humanoid looking things in the opening. Probably robots, but could not be. Well, that tone shifted now, hasn't it? I mentioned this last week as well. It's almost quite cruel that they were just left here to, yeah. Yeah, he kind of looked alright to me. Okay, how deep's this pool? But damn. But I always used to be quite terrified of like the deep end in our high school pool. I'd never go near there. It wasn't even that deep. It was just a thought of it being called the deep end. I think psychologically made you a bit more scared. Well, we see it in our day and age. Do you reckon this guy would get flamed for this in our age? Considering like he probably would. It's quite interesting to think about actually, because I'm really not a fan of AI. If it was used in positive aspects that humans can't do, I'm fine with. Like if it helped in like creating medicines and stuff like that, in jobs that were too dangerous for humans to do, perhaps. But especially there was a anime that recently came out, fully visualized by AI, I think, and I didn't watch it. I don't want to watch it. I ain't gonna waste my time on it. But anything to do with art, like that whole Ghibli phase that was going on, I really wasn't a big fan of. Yeah, anything like that, like human creativeness or any jobs that humans can do, I think it's a negative. It's a negative thing, and I think I would probably be one of the people. Again, I don't shout my political opinions about too much and such, but I would not like the fact that this hotel is run by almost fully robots. I would elect to not go here and go pretty much any other place where there was humans actually running the place. To be honest, so it's quite ironic that I quite enjoy the show and I quite enjoy like the robot stuff. Again, I've watched a lot of sci-fi things like this, and I've always enjoyed like the personalities and such of them, and the interesting kind of themes and such that they bring. However, like I said, it's quite funny that in reality, I'd actually be quite against this, and I think a lot of people would. I think a lot of people really wouldn't like the whole play. Again, you see it some places in real life in Japan. I think there are like some hotels that do have like robot receptionists and such, but yeah, especially with AI, I would not be. Yeah, I would very much choose not to partake in all this. Honestly, I'm okay with these kind of theoreticals, like the stories like these. Like I said, I actually quite enjoy it, but yeah. I don't think this business would get off, especially in our climate right now with all that stuff going on. A lot of people sharing the same opinion as me of not liking it too much. I'm not sure this business would do very well in our world right now, anyway. Maybe eventually opinions will change. I'm always quite open to having a change of opinion on things. Yeah, again, that kind of goes with what I said about the whole 50-50 thing. If it's possible, it's either going to happen or it's not. And that was a possibility she didn't account for. So the same can happen with humans returning. Which is quite a human-like outlook on things. I think that's another reason it's really hard to actually have pure android, robot, AI things in anime or any media. It's really hard. Like at some part, there's going to be some kind of humanity in there, just because a human's writing it. If you want to make the character at all interesting, or you want the watcher to develop any feelings or anything towards them, they're going to have some kind of humanity or something we can relate to. So there's never like a pure example of that. Whereas again, in the real world, it is really just like, it is different in that manner. It's not some story written by someone. It is an actual like, yeah. What's going on? Ugh. Did you just ejaculate on her? Oh, that was got an alien orgasm. So that's the payment. Oh. Well, at least they got that across. The one thing we can understand. Well, like I said, I'm kind of calling bullshit a little bit. The fact that they like, surely, yeah, exactly. I'm glad they show us this, because like I said, I was calling bullshit them not requesting any payment, like actual like physical money as well. But how expensive's that? That's a lot of money, right? Do it, bro. As I said earlier, I'm much a bigger fan of the addition of this new robot than I am this alien. That looks like a snitch from Harry Potter. It also looks a bit like a Bakugan. The spaceship. Again, she actually handled that pretty well for not being able to understand each other whatsoever. Really? Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, I've got some feeling this is going to be some real importance. soon as I saw that seed sprung out the top. Don't know why. But yeah, I did mention earlier, but you see, like, look at all these like human-looking characters. Are they humans? I mean, they got raccoon tails. Not sure if that's just for the ending, but yeah. Okay, decent episode. As I did say, I wasn't a big fan of the whole alien stuff. It was just really hard to understand. I think that was kind of a bit of the point as well. But it just like felt like you were just watching nothing. I was a much bigger fan of this guy on the right there. The robot edition I thought was really cool. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. As I said, I think it is really interesting, like my thoughts towards this show and shows like this and liking them. And I really don't like it. If this was in the real world, I really wouldn't like it. It's one of those very paradoxical things. I have a few of those, to be honest with you. But yeah, good episode. Again, really like the addition of this guy. I love his voice actor. It was really fun today. We didn't see a massive amount of him, but yeah, he was definitely a standout for me. The alien was alright. Like I said, just hard to actually understand what the hell was going on half the time. So not really a lot you can do about that, to be honest. When you've introduced an alien like this, I mean, there's only so much you can do without being able to understand it. Especially like there's understanding it like verbally, but understanding it like physically as well, because it's an alien that had so many weird kind of things that maybe other people could understand better than me, but yeah, things that I didn't quite get. But yeah, do let me know what you guys thought about this one in the comment section. It was a decent scene with her talking about the creator as well. As I said, I feel when I saw him talking about like that, I was just thinking, you know, he seems like a nice guy, but this guy would get absolutely flamed online if he started up this. Like if he started up this right now and it got out that he was starting this up, this guy would get absolutely flamed. But yeah, do let me know what you guys thought about this one in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with these weekly reactions. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 3.